Jennifer Carroll McNeill.
Minister Ryan, I fully agree with your answer to Deputy Durkin on energy security. And can I ask you, just in respect of your own department, what are the steps that your department now have taken to expedite the strategy for floating offshore wind and to bring the reality of that sooner? We have obviously the legislation's gone through in respect of maritime planning. There's an opportunity for offshore fixed wind near my own constituency in Dún Laoghaire, which I want to be very clear is something I support for a whole range of different reasons. But primarily energy security and the climate. But there's a tension as well about biodiversity and questions being asked about that. Would you like to comment on that also, Minister?
Minister.
The development of renewable offshore wind is the huge potential development for our country. It's hard to crush it to the power of 10 is how I would get it in its significance and scale and importance. It will start in the coming days, short number of weeks, where we will start the process of what is known as the relevant projects. They're projects that have been planning for over 10 years, having foreshore licence and other planning systems in place. They're larger on the East Coast, one on the West, including in Dublin, Dublin Waters. And that action process will then really kick in the latter part of this year. That's the phase 1 of this development. Phase 2, following very shortly afterwards, will be further go into southern and western waters, where we start to look as well as how we develop the likes of hydrogen supplies on the back of it. Phase 3 is the big, and all this has to be delivered, in my mind, in the lifetime of this government. The contracts, the completion of those auction processes, and Phase 3, the plan for the future energy and economy of this country, where we tap into our sea area, which is 10 times our land area, particularly to the north and west.
Minister.
And we get something like 30 gigawatts, 6-7 times the power we're using at the moment, as the founding stone of our economy. This government has to deliver all 3 phases in the next 3 years.
We got the message. Thank you, Minister. Deputy